We are going to go back. When did the season start? It was October 21st.
October 21st. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Delete everything from history. Hey, Men in Black came in. They put their glasses on. They nuked everybody.
Boop,
Boop. We don't have no prior memory. This is the first season in NBA history. Is Kawhi Leonard being discussed as the best player in the NBA?
No, but I do think he's top five.
What the?
He is top five though. I think. Remember, to
What
be
you
fair,
mean, no.
And also, I did say, chill when
Who
we had our
better?
show on Friday.
Who better?
I think there's a conversation for Kawhi.
FGA is better than bro. What? See? And then I'm gonna be called a Kawhi hater because I have to actually answer to this dumb shit. Hey, guess what, y'all? SGA's better than Kawhi. Guess
Who else?
what, y'all?
Okay, who else?
Nikola Jokic is better than Kawhi. Guess what?
Yes,
Man,
Jokic
get
is
this
better
guy
than
in
him.
here.
Than Kawhi.
That motherfucker
why
can't
we
go to the
acting like
refrigerator.
this?
And Kawhi
Why
can't
are we-
stand up long
Come
enough
on,
to guard a
bro.
refrigerator. How
Come
about
on.
that?
What?
Hold on, chill. Wait.
Why you ain't sitting up long?
Hold
About
on.
that?
Real talk. Ox, you guys were not supposed to speak. This was supposed to be a 4-man panel. Swiper said what he said. Chill and Dub. We've only watched this season. That's all we know. Is Kawhi not being spoke of highly? Are we not talking about him potentially being the best player in the NBA?
In October, I just came.
You don't know about no
watching
health.
I'm watching basketball, and I never seen this dude play. I am 100% saying, who is that dude that played for the Clippers? Who is that guy? He can play. I like everything about his game. Money mid range, can score with the best of them. Definitely shoots the gaps. One of the better defenders in the game. I would like to see him more. That's exactly what I'm saying about him. I ain't saying nothing about his game. Negative, nothing. Except the fact that he can get a little tricky in the double team, right? He doesn't pass that well out of the double team. So I do worry about that. I worry about his playmaking. But other than that, I love this dude's game.
And what you saying about Giannis and Jokic? If
who
this
is
the
that?
first time you ever seen him, what you
Who
saying
is
about
that?
Giannis and Jokic?
Hold on, Bob. Hold on, Bob.
If this I want Chill to stay here.
Okay,
If this the first time you've seen Giannis and Jokic, what are you saying about them? If this the first time you've seen Luka, Giannis, and Jokic, what are you saying about them?
If this is the first time I've seen Giannis, I'm like, holy shit, who is this guy? Because the optics tell me that dude different than all the rest of them. Nobody runs fast, jumps high, and is as strong as that dude. That dude is incredible. I'd like to see more of him. I don't know if
A whole lot more of him.
I don't know if his body gonna hold up, but that dude is incredible. When I see the big guy, from Denver,
I am about to lose.
When I see the big guy in Denver, I'm thinking
Lose
to
it,
myself,
nigga. We don't care. Lose it.
When I see the big guy in Denver, I'm thinking, wow, I don't know if it's anybody in the league better than him. He's incredible.
You mean a motherfucker that can't go to a birthday cake?
I don't know if there's anybody in the league better than that.
I mean, he gonna get that birthday cake.
I don't know if there's anybody that passes like he does. The combination of passing it, scoring it, dribbling it, handling it, affecting the game. I don't know if there's anybody better than that dude. He is incredible. Luka,
You mean a guy that's barely the best player on his team? Tell me say it like this. It's a three-person conversation.
Quiet.
It's
Stop
a
the
three-person
bullshit.
conversation.
Ain't nobody talking about
SGA,
Jamal Murray
Kawhi, and
Joker
Jalen Brown.
in the same
It's
sentence.
SGA,
We're gonna do
Kawhi,
that,
and
we gotta
Jalen
talk
Brown.
about
That's where the
Kawhi
love
Leonard
stopped.
and James
That's where the
Harden.
love stopped.
How many times have I seen James Harden throw that big-ass Santa Claus backpack on
Nigga,
his
maybe
back?
twice.
What's that crew
Maybe
on his
twice.
back? So don't sit there and
Maybe
tell
twice.
me about Jamal Murray and Joker.
Twice.
Because if you're going to do that, you better do that same thing. You better do that same thing.
Yeah, James Harden maybe
James
2
Harden.
times.
He's been backpacking them dudes for years. You know why? Because
That's a
your man
goddamn
can't
lie.
hold up.
You just be listening to what other niggas
I
saying,
ain't listening
making
to
it
nothing.
sound like
Just so
you
you know,
said
I-
it. That's a
just
goddamn
like
lie.
the
You don't
Golden
even believe
These
it.
glasses work too, and I can see with these glasses. And I see James Harden backpacking. You know why? Because your boy
When?
can't hold up.
When?
Yeah.
When?
That's what I see.
Kawhi's not played.
You talking about when Norman Powell was averaging 25 and when Zubac had y'all thinking he was the top 5 center in the NBA? Is that what you're talking about? Is that what you're talking about? Are y'all talking about when Zubac had y'all thinking he was the top 3 center in the NBA and when Norman Powell was averaging 25? Is that what y'all talking about? That motherfucking beard ain't backpack shit.
That's why.
He ain't backpack shit.
Yes,
He
he
did.
did.
He ain't backpack shit. Norman Powell was averaging 25, and Zubac had y'all thinking he was the top
And
3
meanwhile,
center in the
Kawhi Leonard's on the
NBA.
bench
Don't
watching.
act like it wasn't.
And meanwhile,
Don't act
Kawhi
like
Leonard's
it
on the
wasn't.
bench watching. That's what's
Don't
going
act
on.
like it was.
Your
Well, he
man
ain't
is
on the bench now.
watching
He
because
ain't on the
can't
bench
hold
now,
up.
and that's why y'all mad. That's why you mad because he ain't on the bench now, and you thought he was over,
I'm
but
mad
he's
because
not,
you
and you
thought he
can't
was over
handle
too.
it. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. You need to meditate.
Had a conversation with me that you want Kawhi Leonard in Sacramento as a rotation guy.
You need to get that malice out your heart. You need to get that malice out your heart. Kawhi Leonard ain't do nothing to y'all.
He can come up to Sacramento and he can play behind Keegan Murray for the next 2 years and then retire. You said that about him. Now all of a sudden, he's the best player in the world. Get that shit out of here, Ox.
He was the best player in the world before I thought that too.
Hell no.
See, I've been consistent with this. I've been felt this way. Ben told y'all this.
Ron, you're muted, I think.
We can't.
Yo, what it sound like?
Ron, we can't.
Am I good?
Turn your microphone on.
Y'all need to get that malice out so hard.
Dub, if you had never seen nobody in the NBA play so far, except for this season, there's no prior history. Who do you think is the best player in the NBA? And where does Kawhi rank among that?
So it's tough because you have a lot of guys that was hurt, like Giannis and everything, and Jokic, right? So it's really not so much to go off with those guys. So naturally, not really could really put them in these like best in the world combos. I've never seen anything before because there's not enough like sample size for that, right? But I mean, to me, it would have to be Shea number one, but then you can go with Jaylen Brown. Kawhi could be in this conversation, but to me, Shea would definitely be the front runner for it all. Jaylen Brown, but hooping. What?
Are we really just going to?
I could get with that. Jaylen Brown over Jokic. I could do that.
If we're talking about, I haven't seen my bad.
If we're talking sample from Jokic coming back from injury, do you remember what he was doing before he got hurt?
Well, swiper. Like this is the thing, right? Yes, Jokic was hooping without a doubt. Like,
he had a 50, 56, 16, 15, and then 34, 21, and 12, and then 21, 8, and 5 in the first half. This is the thing,
Swiper. If I've never...
And then Giannis was averaging before he went down 32, 12, and 6 again.
Swiper. I like you.
You were averaging like 37 points a game for the first 12 games of the year.
This is the fan thing coming out, right? Because you got to understand, we're going under the mindset of we have no idea what these guys have done before, what they have done, and who they are.
And you watch Jaylen Brown, and you watch Jaylen Brown, and you say, and you with your eyes say, oh, he's better than those dudes.
Swiper Dub is asking you to stop being a fanatic.
Right, because
a fanatic about the players that are
look
playing.
At things, if we're talking about trying to look at things objectively, if we have no idea who these guys are,
there is no objective reality of Jaylen Brown at 3.
If Jokic, yes, he played phenomenal, and even in that stretch, you could probably say he played the best out of everyone, right? Again, we did not see enough of that to be like, okay, this is the best player in the world right now. If we have no idea what these guys are, that's like me looking at Ron. I know nothing about you guys, right? And let's say Ox right now, right? Because Ox is on a tear right now, this whole episode. I know nothing about the panel. I can sit here and say, of my state of mind, Ox is probably the best panelist right now because he's been on a tear right now. But if we have more episodes to go off of, then I can sit here and say that, right? I can sit here and say that when, okay, we have more episodes to go off. Ox has been on a tear, not 1, not 2, not 3, but literally for a whole month straight. Yeah, but if he only went on a tear for 3 out of that whole 3 times out of that whole month, I can't really say that. Jokic, if I have
they're all within 10 games played of each other. I'm looking at all their games played, all of them. From Luka,
who's played the most?
To Shea. Lucas played 42. Shea's played 49. No, Donovan Mitchell played 51. He's played more. Tyrese Maxey's played 52. He's played more. Jalen Brunson played 50. He's played more. They have played more than Shea, Jaylen Brown, and all those other players. So are they going to get in conversations? Are they jumping a lot of these players?
How many games? How many games have they played more?
They have all played 50 plus games. Shea's at 49. He missed the last 5 games with injury, and then he's currently still dealing with an abdominal injury.
How many games did Jokic play? How many games?
He played 39.
39, right? So we're talking about 10 games.
Giannis
right?
has played less than that because
with Jokic coming back, with Jokic coming back, and we have to account for those games as well. Has he been what he's been in the beginning of the season?
So Jokic went from like nobody's having this start to a season, and then to now he's playing all NBA good. I mean, that's what I'm saying. That was the drop. It dropped from like MVP frontrunner to all NBA good. That's where the drop was.
But the question
that's where the drop was.
The question is, we've seen nothing before.
I'm not arguing. You're right.
We have him. You're talking about him being the best, right? The guy in Shea who's been putting 30 a game. He's been playing great the whole season long, and he hasn't had that bit of a dip like Jokic has coming back from injury. Yeah, he would have to go over.
You said Jaylen Brown.
Jaylen Brown's been on a burner the whole season. What we talking about?
He has not. That is not true. Okay, see, these are the conversations that enrages and fuels
my Kawhi hate because there's always such qualifiers for Kawhi. This is so dumb. So now the one season, chill, get this, chill. The one season, this nigga can use some games played argument. Here we are talking about, well, if you just do this year, take into account. Now, who's the best in the world? This is the problem with Kawhi. It's always qualifiers with his conversations. And even if you take this year into account, chill, he hasn't been better than Nikola Jokic. He just hasn't.
Oh, that is
if y'all don't, does anybody remember?
He has not been better than Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Does anybody remember what the Clippers started like at the beginning of the year? Does anybody? Do we just have amnesia now?
And Ox will tell
do we just have amnesia? The niggas suck.
That's why
the whole crew sucked.
He missed 10 games. They were 5-20, and that was because
they were bad. He hasn't been better than SGA this year. Yeah, not by a long shot, he hasn't. And so now we're sitting here talking about, oh, if you just do, even this year, no, Kawhi Leonard, as usual, has no bump for best player in the world like he usually doesn't because he's never been that good. Period. He's not that good now. He's never been that. He wasn't that good in 2016. He wasn't that good in 2017. He didn't even play in 2018. He wasn't that good in 2019. In 2020, he wasn't that good when he got walked down 3-1. In 21, he wasn't that good because yet again he's never been best in the world good ever. Phenomenal player. But let's quit the cap when it comes to Kawhi. Every time we have a Kawhi Leonard conversation, Dub, this is what happens. I say, you know what? Because I have been talking negatively about Kawhi Leonard. I want to come and, you know what I'm saying, give him some praise because he's playing phenomenal basketball this year. Phenomenal basketball. And then guess what happens? We get on the show, we start talking, and then we have to have these dumb conversations like is he the best in the world? Like, no.
You the one who
started. Real talk.
You can't talk about him. You can't really talk about him in a good light because you start that bullshit about none of these dudes with him, none of these dudes who's ever been able to with him. He's always been this nice. He's always been the best player in the world. And then we can't just sit here and talk about how money Kawhi mid-range game is. We can't talk about when I talk about how much slower the game looks to him, how much better he looks than everybody else, even though he still doesn't have the athleticism, but how he's processing the game a lot better because he's older. No, we can't talk about that. We got to take it to the next level. We got to take it to, he always been better than everybody else. He always been this nice with the pill. He's always been this good as a distributor. He's always been the best player in the league. When in reality, no, he hasn't.
Chill, Ox, and Real Talk. We are going to move on from this, but it's a reason why I asked you guys this question, and it's the reason why I wanted to hear everybody's perspective. Because you know what? I think the whole bottom row is all right, and I think the whole bottom row, Real Talk, Chill, and Ox, is all wrong. I think, Ox, you absolutely take it too far.
I'm going to be right and wrong.
Because you guys are both right.
A lot of people are.
Ox, you are right. Kawhi does. I think Kawhi has this season. I think Kawhi has played well enough to be in those best in the world talks. Ox, I don't think he's the best player in the world. I think, Dub, he's played that good, especially since mid-December. Kawhi has been a top 3 player since mid-December. Leading the league in scoring, leading the league in steals.
That's all we doing, Ron? 8 weeks.
He's not better than Shai.
But Chill, even before that,
so it takes me 2 months to get into best in the world talks. But
the 2 months prior to that, he was still hooping.
Because again, I can't just get into best.
Well, I guess that takes Jokic out of things.
What? Kawhi Leonard had zero argument of being better than SGA this year. Zero.
I said he's in conversations. I said he's in conversations. But that's why I said Ox takes it too far because I don't think he's definitively the best player in the world. However, Real Talk and Chill, you guys won't even put him in those conversations. The door is shut.
I said he's top 5.
He did say top 5. They've been saying top 5.
I also want to make it very clear.
I also want to make it very clear. If you talk about him being better than SGA, I'm going to vehemently disagree because I think that's vehemently wrong. It's just wrong.
Like this dude in the
and
chat,
that's fine. But I want to be very clear about this again, Ron, because I always have to do this. I'm not the one up here bringing up Kawhi Leonard. I'm not the one doing this shit. I'm sitting here chilling, and niggas are just, well, Kawhi really ain't do this, Kawhi. So then I gotta say something, and then niggas get to yelling, talking about last year he was hurt.
And we
this
were
and
talking
that.
about how
No, I
awesome
did
he
not.
was. We
No,
came
I
up
did
here,
not.
we was talking about how awesome he was in the All-Star game.
Once again, you're
And
not
what you
listening.
do,
You're not listening.
I heard everything that you said.
I'm not.
You
No, you don't, because I wasn't even talking about Kawhi.
We talk
it
about
was you
Kawhi
hating
Leonard
ass niggas
being
that got the hate
about
because
Kawhi
y'all
being
some
awesome in the
haters,
All-Star game.
and I had to
Instead
say
of you
something.
conferring that with us, instead of you saying, you know what, he was awesome in the All-Star game. You know what we get, Dub?
Because he was more than
day
awesome.
in the office.
He too good for them niggas. That's why it's simple as that.
These bum ass niggas in the All-Star game.
They are
can't
bums
see
compared
nothing
to him. You're
They
right.
can't see nothing with Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard
they
is the
can't.
best player out of all of these dudes. We can't
He
just
is.
come up here and talk about how nice this dude is. We can't come
Well,
up here
chill.
and talk
Shay
about
wasn't in
how
the
good he
All-Star
is.
game.
No, we can't.
Shay
do that.
wasn't.
No.
Shay. Well, we are doing it. We're doing it now because Shay wasn't even in the All-Star game. That's the only one that if he hit me is not better. He's not better than. So he wasn't there. He wasn't there. He wasn't there. No. Well, okay. Well, to your point, Chill, Joker ain't been playing either. So you need to find some consistency.
Okay.
I'm tired of watching you bounce around with your logics and not be consistent. They call you out for this shit.
What
I
are you
don't say
talking
nothing,
about?
but
Joker
you're
just
inconsistent with this
missed-
logic that you have
Joker-
because
that's not
he ain't been there either.
Okay,
Damn.
so who's been there more,
Ouch.
Ox?
You tell me who's played more, Swiper, Kawhi or Jokic? What's the game count? 39 to 38. So
'Cause I
keep
can
the
tell you
same
right
energy.
now.
41
game
for
count?
Kawhi, 39 for Jokic.
Okay, so 2 games.
Oh, two
So-
games don't matter now.
so-
Whatever.
so 2
whatever.
games, 1
Hey,
game.
Chill. I don't
Yeah,
even care.
Jokic could be above Kawhi.
Once again, Chill. I don't even care.
You got that one. You got
because
that one.
once
Swiper.
again, I want to be very
It's not
clear.
a
that
get
I
that one.
did
Like,
not.
it's
I did not.
No, you're
bring
right.
this
conversation with
up.
each other. Like I love Kawhi.
I
He's a great
did
player.
not bring this up. Y'all keep hating for no reason, and I have to. I'm forced to say something. I'm forced to say something. But if you ask me, Chill, if you ask me, you goddamn right. Can't none of these niggas get with Kawhi. I don't care. Yes, we're talking about today.
Talk about how awesome he was. That's all.
No, we all talking about.
We was talking about.
No,
how
because
great
you
he was
don't
in the
do
All-Star
that.
game.
Because y'all don't do that. So
Really?
stop acting like
Ron,
you do.
Ron, can you please go?
I literally said he was the best player on the court yesterday.
Y'all do this. With
I
me
was, and that's
all
what I was
the
saying
time.
too.
Yo, Chill. We got it on tape. Swiper. Do you?
Oh, how was his hate?
Swiper, do you remember
How was his hate?
last
I
year?
smell hate.
Last year, Swiper. Do you remember when the playoffs started? And Ron, I didn't
bring up Kawhi Leonard.
Ron,
I didn't bring him up.
When Kawhi Leonard got busy when Kawhi got busy in the playoffs in them first 2 games, and I gave you a soliloquy about how you miss your uncle and you're just so glad that he here. That's
I
so
remember
dope.
this.
Like you don't even
Man,
care.
you tried to call him the crackhead uncle.
No, I didn't.
You tried to call Kawhi the Rolling
not
Stone
what-
that don't come around.
Which he is,
That
which he was.
That don't be
But I
around.
ain't.
You tried to call him the drunk uncle at
But I ain't
Thanksgiving.
even want to do that. I ain't even want to do that.
That be kicking
Swiper.
it with the young
Right?
niggas.
All
You
I-
Yo,
talking
all I-
Kawhi not even
all I-
playing better than
all
Donovan
I
Mitchell,
wanted
bro.
to
If we're
do
gonna
was
be
Yeah,
be
shit,
happy.
Dove, stop.
All I wanted to
Like,
do.
No,
Ron,
y'all need to
was
stop just dismissing
Stop
Donovan Mitchell.
disrespecting Donovan
Y'all
Mitchell,
just
bro.
been
I'm
so
not.
dismissive
I'm not.
Donovan
Look,
Mitchell this year.
the
has been
gap
crazy.
between Kawhi and Donovan Mitchell is the gap that you guys say is there
What?
between SGA and Kawhi. It's the
What?
same gap, literally.
No, it's
It is
not.
the same gap.
No, it's not.
For
That
this
gap is
season?
way bigger than the gap between SGA and
Bro,
Kawhi.
Donovan Mitchell is dropping 30. On top of that, he has far more ball handling responsibilities than Kawhi Leonard. He is really
he
been,
really does?
Who got more defensive responsibilities?
What?
Who got more defensive
Really,
responsibility?
He is really
Who's better at their
he has
jobs?
Really
How
been
about
the
that?
main- we talk about
Kawhi.
backpacking.
Kawhi.
We
I
talk
agree.
about backpacking.
This year, yeah.
Hold on. If we talk about backpacking, Donovan Mitchell, especially with Darius Garland being hurt, not playing up to par, he has really been backpacking the Cleveland Cavaliers
He's having a great
to whatever
season.
record that they're on. So if we're really going to talk about that with more responsibility, it's Donovan Mitchell, and he's excelling at an amazing rate right now. Don't give me this nonsense, dog. Kawhi
So I'm
Leonard, yeah, he's a
backpacking the
great
defensive
shot
player
maker.
of the year. I'm backpacking an all-star point guard who's a top 10, 12, 13-ish point guard
He
in the
hasn't
league,
even
who really
been
can go.
playing.
Who really can go.
He hasn't played.
Okay. So Kobe Saunders, Kobe Brown, Derrick Jones Jr., who's been in and out the lineup, Zubac been in and out the lineup.
When you started talking about Donovan Mitchell, the first thing you brought up was the good play. So bring up how James Harden was over there averaging 26-9 on plus efficiency from the field, being the best passer and playmaker on the team. Bring that up. See, this is why I can't stand you Kawhi niggas.
No.
Niggas is nasty,
That is
bro.
it.
But go ahead.
That is it.
Don't go ahead, bro.
All right, real talk. Hold on. Wait. No. Real talk wants to do this. Can we stay right here? And this is just a yes or no question. We don't even got to go deep into this. With all the injuries and everything that's happened this year, which roster would you choose to coach? James Harden's still over there too. Which roster would you choose?
Who, the Clippers?
I dare you to lie. I dare. Yes.
Clippers or Cleveland?
Clippers or Cleveland?
Considering how much injury.
Oh my.
Yeah, if we talk about how much injury that Cleveland has gone through, you probably would have to go with the Clippers, bro.
About Jalen Tyson,
Mobley's
Ron.
been out.
What about the injuries that the Clippers have gone through?
Kawhi was injured too. So I mean,
Ron. Hold on,
y'all some fucking liars, bro. I swear y'all have no integrity.
Ain't nobody
y'all just tell the truth, bro.
He wanted to
Zero integrity, bro. I'm cool off you today. I'm tired from the weekend, Ron. I thought we was going for an hour today, bro. I'm ready to bounce. I can't stand when niggas just get up here and just lie for no reason.
You brought up none. You brought up none.
Because you don't even believe that shit, W. You say some bullshit like, oh, considering the injuries, like you knew somebody was going to get hurt before the season started.
That came from
you know what? How about this?
Brought up him.
You know what? You know what, Ron? I'll even give you that. I want to coach Cleveland because I don't want to deal with my best player cheating the league and not playing games. I don't want to deal with that. So yeah, I want to sit here and coach Cleveland because I don't want to deal with my best player. Oh my goodness, I have no.
He was looking at my test.
I'm not going to do that. I'm trying to be good here. I'm trying to be
don't be good. Get bad. Get bad with your bad ass.
But I don't
this nigga ain't planting no trees, and now you bad.
He don't want to. He wants to plant trees that aren't real. Right? He want to plant trees that aren't real. At the same time, he can't be playing games like that because his knee is disintegrating literally.
He missed the games because he hurt his ankle.
Huh?
Okay. He missed the games because he hurt his ankle. So you heard me, Dub. Don't do this shit.
Deteriorating, bro. I don't want to deal with that. Give me D-Mitch.
Because my problem with Ron right now
this deteriorating ass body is still cooking everybody you put in front of it.
See, this is
everybody.
Everyone.
1 minute.
And guess
one minute we was talking about
everybody except for Jalen Brown.
Can't win. Dub, I promise you, 1 minute we was talking about they can't win because he got bum ass Kobe Sanders and Kobe Brown and Kendrick and Nunn and
I ain't say he can't win. I said them niggas suck.
Collins. Meanwhile,
these the same niggas they winning with right now, Chill.
Right, by the way.
Because of who? Because of Kawhi Leonard.
That they winning.
Because of Kawhi Leonard.
Meanwhile,
so Kawhi was there when they was losing. So you know what, Chill? Let's say, no. Hey, we got him, Chill. We got him. So
you don't got shit. He was gone for 10 games.
Why wasn't he leading them to wins earlier?
When he was hurt?
No, even when he played, they weren't leading the wins early in the season when he played.
Why wasn't he leading them to wins earlier? When they started off the season, what was their record? The first games Kawhi played.
So the first games that Kawhi was in the lineup, but to start,
that was five. That wasn't they 500 when he went out
to start the season. Yeah, they was 2 games over 500.
Oh right. So why don't y'all niggas shut up with that dumb shit?
Don't act like James Harden wasn't on the roster.
I'm not gonna act like shit. Chill, stop with that.
No. James Harden wasn't on the roster.
I'm so done. I'm so done with this.
Don't act like James Harden wasn't on the roster.
I'm so done with y'all. Because at first y'all, well, how come they couldn't do this? How come they couldn't do this? And then when you look, because I'm telling you that they were at least 500, because y'all didn't know that. And when I tell y'all and you look it up and you see it, now it's, oh, well, don't act like James Harden, man. If y'all niggas don't get up out of here, y'all gonna piss me off.
And you know what's funny? You know what's
sad.
funny? No,
you're a disgrace, real talk. You're a disgrace. You are a disgrace. You in Chilltown are just two disgraces.
Same energy.
Oh God, I can't.
James Harden now plays with Donovan Mitchell on the Cavaliers.
When he came back,
James Harden plays on the Cavaliers. I want this same energy.
Are you gonna hold the niggas accountable for trying to lie and then realizing that was wrong and then trying to
who's lying?
Flip the script?
Are
you not present today? Are you not hearing what just happened?
What are we lying about?
Who's lying?
Because Ox.
No one's lying.
No. Okay, so do we need to run this back?
Okay,
I'm happy the chat's listening.
Because Ox, be clear about this. When your man came back in the lineup, right? When Kawhi Leonard came back in the lineup, you was complaining about Kobe Sanders and
I'm still complaining about Kobe Sanders.
Collins. By the way, when he came back in the lineup, they lost 10 out of 11 games. And Ron, you got some nerve back.
Cook him, because I was just looking that up.
And Ron, you got Ron.
Hold on, chill. Chat, this is what happened, okay? This is what happened. I'm looking at the game log right now. So Kawhi Leonard plays the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games of the season. They went 3. They were 6. They were 3-3.
That's what I said.
Shout out to Mars. Okay? They're 3-3. They're 3-3. He misses 10 games in a row, right? Here's his first 4 games back. Lost.
Yeah, he was just getting back.
Lost.
Right, because he was on the team. Because he came back. He came back hurt. He came back hurt.
Losing.
Hold on, let him get that. You done? Go ahead. Say it again, Ritz. Say it again.
That's when you was complaining about Kobe Sanders. Look who these niggas that he running with: Kobe Sanders and Kobe Brown and John Collins.
So what's the record since Kawhi Leonard's been back?
Okay, so since Kawhi Leonard has been back, but before we get on that, because I want to stay right where Ron is. That's
let's come on.
I want to stay right where Ron is.
Before we get on that,
when we talked about Kobe Brown and
niggas don't be knowing
22-19.
Right,
just for anyone wondering. 22-19.
We talked about Kobe Brown and the other Kobe kid, and we talked about Nunn, and we talked about John Collins. Ron, you couldn't care less about Jalen Tyson. You couldn't care less about Craig Porter. You don't care about that kid Tomlin. You don't know who I care about.
Do you know who I care about,
Ron?
Do you know who I care about?
Hey, chill.
Do you know who I care about?
My bad. Chill. You know what? This guy is cooked because he wants to talk about winning and losing and feel me, these guys impacting winning it so much. You want to know something? This man Kawhi Leonard, ever since he's been back, he's only 3 games above 500. He's 19-16. So you praising a guy for barely being above 500. You praising a guy for cool. You're barely making the playoffs. That's what you praise him for.
And
for
these the same dudes that you was
complaining
complaining about. The same dudes that you was like they garbage.
They are garbage.
16?
They are garbage.
16, you want to call someone the best player in the world? You talking about winning and stuff. You want to call someone the best player in the world because he leading his team to a 19-16 record? Are you kidding me, dog? Are you serious?
Yes,
but you
absolutely.
Victor Wembanyama got to win an All-Star game to be considered. Oh yeah, he played the best.
No. I wasn't talking about the All-Star game. Y'all did that.
Winning and losing, impacting winning. Are you
trying
kidding
to give Leonard the
impacting winning? You're not trying to do shit. Stop saying that.
Trying to do, Ops. We were trying to give him the credit that he deserves because we saw what we saw in the All-Star game. And of course, you being the ox that you are, took it somewhere else with Kawhi Leonard, like you do all the time. Whenever we talk about this dude, every time we talk about him, you take it there. And then we end up here.
I take it there?
Yes.
I don't even know how we got here because again,
I don't know how
I was saying that Kawhi was the best player on the court last night.
Toxic.
I don't even know how we got here.
Bob, you do this to your girl? You do this to your girl, bro?
All right, don't go too far now, dude.
I'm sorry.
Alex, do you put your girl in these type of situations?
Don't go too far now, bro, because I'm finna see you in a couple days.
You and Doug finna see each other in a couple days?
Yeah, you.
Talking to
He's talking to you, Ron.
You know what time
Bob, you got it.
I didn't ask the question.
I'm saying, y'all not finna just gaslight me and act like I'm the reason we got here.
You gaslighted me.
What you talking about? You are the reason, Ox. That's why we're here.
He said,
Because this is the reason.
This is the problem. This is the problem with y'all.
And talks about Mint Thompson being a low ass boy. This dude being low
Kawhi
ass
spanking that
boys.
boy.
These guys in the league, they are trash. Kawhi Leonard is the best player in the league by far, and it's not a question. Meanwhile, we're trying to come up here and give the dude some credit because he got busy. On top of him getting busy, we're actually trying to give him credit for being able to hold up, but we can't do that. You know why we can't do that? Because this 6 right here, you turning him into a 16, when in reality, he's really playing like an 8, 9. Matter of fact, maybe even a 10, but you want to turn him into a 12 like he's been here the whole goddamn time when he has it. And all we want to do is talk about how good he's been for this little while. We can't.
But wait a second though, chill, because this is all I want to say about this, and because I wasn't trying to go here anyway, so I can keep backing up. What I'm saying is this: y'all have no problem hearing Kawhi slandered when it was Kawhi slander when he's playing great. You have no idea listening to slander while he's playing great. But you have a problem with me calling a 10 or 12? It's crazy. I can't hype the nigga up a little bit, but y'all can listen to motherfuckers act like he ain't doing shit though. You crazy, bro, and I'm not going for that. Like,
Chill.
Y'all hate positivity around here. Y'all some negative Nancy's. Now I'm figuring out what's going on. Y'all some negative Nancy's because did you hear what happened, Chill? Did you hear what happened? Real Talk came up here and said Kawhi Leonard was the best player on the court last night. Swiper was trying to vehemently disagree, and I was like, Swiper, what are you talking about? And as soon as I say, Swiper, what are you talking about? Real Talk heard somebody else praise Kawhi Leonard. And when Real Talk heard somebody else praise Kawhi Leonard, he lost it.
You said he is the best player in the world. That's what you said. And so, yes, I'm going to vehemently disagree every time I hear you say that. Yes, every single
not
time.
Because Real Talk is a hater, because he's not. That's why.
Because he is not.
That's why.
Yo,
not
fellas,
because Real Talk is just a hater.
And then wait a second, wrong, because with Dub, because when I first came up here, I was on that like winning matters, and Dub got with all the other everybody else and was like, well, if you're winning best, if you're playing great and you lose, that doesn't really matter because you're still a great player. But now, Dub, when I talk about they're 19-16 without
because that's your logic. You praising a guy with your logic don't apply.
Y'all get the hell out of here, bro. Y'all are so flip-floppy,
you gaslighting me, dog. This
y'all
is
bounce
crazy.
around, y'all flop around like fish out of water, Ron.
We got more to talk about, y'all.
I'm up here with 5 fence jumpers. Y'all niggas can't. Y'all can't stand on your nuts if your shoes are made out of nut sacks.
Keep me out of
this.
this.
If your shoes were made out of scrotums, you couldn't stand on your nuts.
Real Talk. Who said 2 years ago that Kawhi Leonard could come up
if
to
your
Sacramento
shoes was made out of
rotation
scrotum
player?
skin, you couldn't
It's the
stand
same
on your
dude
nuts.
said,
You
dog,
niggas
that
are
he could play behind
despicable
Keegan Murray.
human beings.
He would
And
love
I'm
to
sick
have
of
him.
you. I'm tired of
Chill.
you
and
and your ass too. I'm tired
Chill
of all you
and I.
motherfuckers. Hey, Ron, kick me out, bro.
Only thing I want to say to recap that, Donovan Mitchell stole James Harden. He stole Kawhi's best teammate. So now, hey, backpack your team. Since you've been backpacking all year, backpack him to a championship. Since James Harden's that good, backpack him to a championship.
It's the panel. Religion get built on cam. Where the check throw smoke and the host go ham. You ain't never seen hoops out hit the raw. Every take got weight, every night we drop. This that barbershop. Courtside, worldwide tone. Welcome to the only show that really feel like numbers jumping like the score.